During the video on costs, we alluded to the fact that Bar-i territories for franchisees will contain 500 liquor licenses. So I'd like in this video to explain that in a little more detail. So the good news is that each state maintains a publicly available list of liquor licenses for the state. And so we can download or request that, and that will be the basis for determining territories. Next step will be to filter out the off-premise licenses, the licenses of the type for liquor stores and other types of licenses that businesses that we don't service select. So you'll be left with the on-premise licenses for pubs, nightclubs, taverns, hotels, etc. So once you've chosen your zip codes, obviously the process will be to choose zip codes until we choose a group of zip codes that contains up to 500 on-premise licenses, and that will be your territory. But then there's another twist on the territories, which is kind of a interesting flexibility that's present in our franchising model and not in others, which is to a limited extent you will be able to service some clients out with your territory, and they'll be counted as out-of-territory clients, subject to a couple of conditions. So let me explain those. So the first condition is that your out-of-territory clients can only account for 15% or up to 15% of your overall revenue. And absolutely, your primary focus should be on garnering clients from inside your territory, and actually you're not permitted to actively market out with your territory. The second clause is that out-of-territory clients can only be self-count clients. Full service audits for out-of-territory clients is not permitted other than for trials. And then the third condition is that only 2 out-of-territory clients are permitted in any one county, and that is regardless of which franchisee is servicing the client. So it might be that another franchisee is servicing an out-of-territory client in a particular county, and that would apply to the limit of 2. So that said, that flexibility is important. It enables us to balance the need to maintain other territories for incoming franchisees, but also to allow you to expand and to benefit from our sort of geographically remote model of self-count. And I said, we're trying to balance those two aims. The other thing then, of course, we're excited for franchisees to purchase additional territories. From our perspective, trying to grow the company, it's an absolute ideal scenario where existing franchisees who are succeeding purchase additional adjoining territories. Obviously, we'll be encouraging that. And the cost, you remember that the franchise fee proper is $20,000. So half of that really is for purchasing a territory. So if you want to purchase an additional territory, the cost will be $10,000. So that's it for territories. Next, we're going to move on to our next topic.